Beth here. Today I'm going to do a demonstration of the Raffine watercolor pencils and talk a little bit too about a very inexpensive brush that so far has been one of my favorites to use. It is the Royal and Langenickel round. This is a size 8. I got a set of those and they are pretty nice to use. I like the bristles. They hold their shape well. They seem to do pretty good. So as you can see here on my sketchbook, I've already done a few swabs. Try to get some of these to come out here. So you can see if you use them dry, they have a very nice, pretty color, very rich texture. They apply very smooth and evenly. Let's just grab one of these here. Oops. So this is once they've been activated with water. And obviously, the darker the shade, the darker it's going to be with water. So if you want that nice fluid watercolor wash, it's best to keep the strokes lighter. A light little coating here. And it's always a good idea when you're coloring with watercolor pencils to spin your pencil. This helps preserve the tip and keeps it from dulling unevenly on one side. Okay, so we're going to wet our brush. Put this over here. And then we're just going to take this and we're just going to wash over this with the water. Probably use a little bit more water. And just now that one was really, really light. So let's try a little bit darker shading and see what we come up with. Cover a nice little patch here. Okay. Nope, need a little bit more water. So these Royal and Langenickel brushes are good for watercolors, acrylics, even your watercolor. Too much water. Just dab that. Your water soluble pastels. It's good for that too. So let's see. I've used this brush mostly with acrylics, so honestly, you are learning right along with me what this pencil or what this what this brush can do with watercolors. And you see my paper's a little bit wet there, and you can see how the color really comes out. So maybe a little bit less water. Tap that and just kind of smooth it out. This would be considered a dry on wet technique. You can also do wet on wet. I'll show you that here in just a minute. So there we go. That one creates a much better looking wash. So let's say that we did want to do some wet on wet. We're going to wet our paper. And since this one has such a nice pretty color, here, let's try this one. Try this nice pretty red. So we're just gonna take this and we're gonna wet the tip of the pencil. Just like so. And now we've got this on our paintbrush and we've got it wet here. And now, oh, look at that pop. That's so pretty. So now we have a wet on wet. So as you can see, the water-soluble pencils are very easy to work with. They have a very beautiful, brilliant color. Oops, spotted a little bit there. Oh well. Now, if you do make a mistake like that, Looks almost like a tooth. You can very easily fix your watercolor oopsies. Well, most of the time. This was not wanting to cooperate quite as much. And then you can kind of dab some of this up. You can also use too much stuff on my hands there. A scraper brush to pull some of that up. And so now it's pretty much gone. It's still a little visible, but not as bad. So if we wanted to fix that, say we didn't intend for that color to be there, using a damp brush, wet it a little bit, dab. If that still doesn't get it, you can use your scraper brush to just gently scrape that up. And then that should be an easy touch up with that green to fix that. I think it's this one actually. I could be wrong, but I think it's this one. Oops. Sharpening the pencil. Yeah, that looks like the right green. So let's see. Wet it a little bit. Nope, needs a little bit more water. Okay. So I need to be a little bit stubborn. So I'm just going to show you one other technique you can use. You can actually wet the tip of the pencil and then still rub the pencil. It's a little bright, but that's okay. That was the color we were looking for. So if you are interested in trying out some watercolor pencils, I highly recommend this brand. It was not extremely expensive to purchase. I bought these at Jerry's Artorama, and great store, by the way. So I highly recommend these. I think they did a very good job with my swatches, and I can't wait to actually complete a full-scale picture with them, which hopefully I will get that done soon, and I will share that with you in the coming weeks. So this is my review of the Raffine watercolor pencils. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you can get future videos, and I look forward to seeing you soon.